Hello friend, welcome to our channel AI Future Craft. Today we are going to talk about the faceswap. So let's start with the what is faceswap. Faceswap is a technique or technology that being used to replace face of the person in an image or a video with another person face. This typically done using the computer software and algorithm that detect and manipulate the facial feature in digital media. Faceswap is a open source multi-platform deepfake software that run on the Windows machine, Mac and Linux. It's built using the Python and internally use the Tensorflow and some other package of the Python. So let's talk about the hardware requirement for the faceswap. So it's required NVIDIA graphic card, 6.9 GB of VRAM required, but recommendation to go with the RTX 4060 series with the 8 GB RAM. Along with that, we should have at least 10 GB of hard drive and 8 GB of RAM. Let's talk about how to configure the faceswap on local machine on Windows machine. So before installing on the Windows machine, we at least require a couple of the software. So first we have to require the Git to clone the repository. Then require the Python 3.10. And then some essential software required from the Microsoft that we can download from this particular tooling. Once we configure the essential software of the Windows, then we have to clone the code from the faceswap repository. After cloning the code, we have to go on the directory, and on directory there is a easy option has been provided, but recommendation to go with the virtual environment. Sometimes so we find some difficulty to configure the software, especially in the Python, due to multiple version of the package being used by the multiple library. So it's better to go with the virtual environment in the Python so that it will dedically store all the required dependency and your software will run smoothly. To configure virtual environment, in the command prompt, just we have to write the Python -m virtual environment. It will open the virtual environment for you, and then you can activate the environment by writing this command. Alright, now we have the single file that we can use to set up all the required software. We'll automatically download all the required software by writing the Python setup.py. It will download all the repository and the packages for the faceswap and install on the local repository. Once we're done with, we have to fire the command Python faceswap.py.gui. It will open your GUI for you. Then from there we can run your software. So let's start with the demo now. So once you fire the GUI command, it will open the faceswap application. It has the three tabs: extract, convert and train. Let's talk about extract. So before extracting the frame from the video, we require two video. One is the source video and second one the destination video. So this is my source video. So you wanted to replace the image of the this portion. So I required the first source video, then required the destination video. So I wanted to replace this particular face. So basically as an output, it will create the video like this, but the face will replace with this one. So let's create a couple of the folder. So first we'll create the face 1 folder where all the image will extracted from the source and put in the face 1 folder. Then we'll create the face B where all that frame will be extracted from the target and placed on the face B folder. Then we have to create the model AB where it will train the model and place all the model detail in the model AB. And the timeline frame, right, it's also required to create the timeline folder where it will place all the timeline detail. So these are the folder created. One is the timeline AB, then model AB, face B, face A. So basically 4 folder we have to create and 2 video required like source and target. So with that, I will again come back to the UI. So here we have to give the target video and target folder. And once you give this information, just click on extract. It will extract the required image. So in the target, I can see in target is B. So all the frame from the video got extracted here. So we have to repeat 2 times. One is for the target, one is from the source. So in the once you put the source video detail and phase 1 will again extract the required by clicking on the extract button here. It will give you required detail. On the phase 1 will extract all the images, and you can see these images here. And we have to delete the blur images or unwanted image. For example, it might have some rotated images. We have to just delete those. Once we done this part, now come to training part. So train, we have to give the input folder 1 complete path, input folder B complete path like phase A and phase B. Then we have to give the model path like model AB and click on the training. So training will take very long time, around 24 hours or plus depending on the hardware. So in my case, I have run around the 18 hour, and it come with the 3000 plus iteration. So just have the patience and click on the training, and we have to manipulate with the batch depending on hardware. We can start with the batch 60 or plus. So I have given the 300 as per my hardware, but we can start with the 60 and run for the couple of the hour. And once you're done with, come to the convert, where we have to give the source video detail in the input directory, and output directory we have to give the any path where we wanted to see the output video, and here we have to give the model path. With this information we can go with the FFmpeg selection as a writer, and other you can keep as it is. And so once click on the convert button, it will generate the output video for you. So take around minute or two to create the video for you. So this is my source video and this is the output video. Let's compare both of them. So I'm playing, this is the source and this is the target. You can see the face part got replaced with my target video. So depending on the how much training we provide, the quality will be better. In my case, I trained my model for around 18 hours, but we can train for 24 hours and more for even better quality. This is the power of the face swap. So with the local machine, you can train and create the required video by replacing the face of the portion. Thank you for watching. Keep live, subscribe. Thank you.